All right, I'm Leon, and this is Leon's Garage. I got my Silverado here, and actually after driving it a little bit more, because after shooting that video, after shooting the video about the introduction of my truck, I drove it a little bit more, and then over the past, few weeks or so, I've been able to notice that actually, especially in the last week or two that I've driven it, I actually haven't even driven the truck in a while, because I did notice that I could actually smell the coolant burning. And if you guys have been working on cars and trucks for a while, you'll be able to tell that burning coolant smell, and you'll recognize the smell of coolant. So once I started smelling that, it did take a while for the burning coolant smell to really start kicking in for the Silverado for whatever reason. But since that's what happened, now I could really just, without even doing any more diagnostic, just be able to tell you guys, hey, I got blown head gasket. It might only be one and not two, but I want to play safe, so I got a pair of head gaskets. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But I am going to replace the head gaskets in this video and do a little bit more. All right, now I don't got no fancy B-roll for you guys, but I do got just the boxes of the parts that I got. I do want to do the headers, because while I'm in here and I need to at least disconnect the exhaust manifolds, it should be fairly easy for me to swap in the shorties, because like I said, with this truck is definitely a work truck, so I definitely don't want to go too wild with the loud exhaust. So I want shorty headers, just get a little more power. Then here's the gaskets right here. Got two styles. Probably just go with these. Then also got new header bolts. And this is the big one, guys. These are the big ones. Because these are remanufactured cylinder heads. I didn't even take them completely out of the bag yet. Yep, to make sure I got good sealing. I wanted the heads to be machined down perfectly flat. So I've definitely heard it takes a while. I just went ahead and get with the remanufactured cylinder heads. And these are the other crucial thing. Just have it got Velcro head gaskets. Pretty sure these are the multi-layer steel ones. I'm gonna bust them out a little bit later. I got a lot of other supporting mods. Well, that's one of the new spark plugs. Let's see what. Oh, I got the new head bolts. I did read it. You could reuse the old ones, and the old ones actually clamp harder than new ones because they're already stretched. But for this one, I just want to show you guys that I'll try to do it as close to the proper way as possible by going with new head bolts, because these are torque to yield bolts. That's why you're supposed to use them just once after you torque them, and that's it. Yep, so I got the two. Got the head bolts. Got intake manifold gaskets right here. Also got the goodie bag, the goodie box. Ooh, that's it. Oh, here's the rest of the spark plugs. And for some reason only had 7 from when I bought them earlier. Oh, and these are valve cover gaskets right here. The nice grommets. Yeah, so yeah, I throw those in too. Oh, also have a second set of header bolts. So I'll just keep these around, one of the sets around for my second set of, or my second LS engine for my engine swap later on. Yep. No fancy B-roll yet, but yeah, we'll get these on in a few hours. All right, let's see if you guys can see this pretty well. This is my first oil change with this truck. Yeah, we gotta get the basics down. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. There we go. Now you can see. You guys can see a little better. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just too tight. Looks. Actually doesn't look all that bad. I mean, it looks maybe slightly watery. Actually, now I do see like the slight green tinge to it. So yeah, definitely. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it's got like a green tinge. So yeah. Definitely not good. Okay, now I just need to get some oil. I'm gonna pour the oil in this filter because since it just goes straight in there, oh, it'll be much easier to just get some in there. It's about half fill. Definitely need to oil this little gasket right here so it can come off nice and easy. It's about half fill, so that's good enough. Get a little extra protection in there for a few seconds. And this is only about, yeah, this is only half filled, so I definitely need another jug so I have enough oil. I just happen to get Castro brand, but it's synthetic blend, so it's pretty much half synthetic, half regular. I'm probably gonna get more just a full synthetic because, like I said, I think this engine has been refurbished, so we can get more of the synthetic. All right guys, now I need to start with the disassembly of the engine to get to the head gasket. So I'm gonna first start with taking off this air intake system, this air hose. Gotta disconnect this. Also need to check to see if how old the air filter is. Take the booty cover off, then take off the serpentine belt. All right, so let's get to it. Not a big fan of like 2 little locking tabs on this, but that's how they wanted to do it. so be it. Don't know where the camera turned off. It's not even that hot, but maybe it's the sun. Just took out the air box. And let's open this up to see if I need a new air filter. All right, one is broken. I should say one of the tabs is broken on this air box. But I think one broken tab isn't gonna completely destroy everything. Oh, nice. And just to take it out, just for extra confirmation. Yeah, that's pretty good. It ain't brand new, but it's probably only got a few hundred miles. I mean, they could have changed it. The dealership could have changed it as good as this is looking. So I'll get an air filter next summer. We can throw this right back on. Yeah, let's see if you can see this a little better now, because this, pretty sure this is the tensioner. Yeah, really didn't seem to be the greatest fit for 5/8 or 16 mil. It's actually looking a little old, so yeah, it's got some cracks in it. It's probably a few years old, so if I don't change it now, I'll change this probably next week. Let's get this top little beauty cover off. Got that beauty cover off. Now let's unplug this. Definitely want to put some nuts and bolts back where they were to make sure you don't lose them. You want to at least have that clip somewhere in the ready. All right, I'm gonna fiddle with the alternator a little later, but let's get some of these other fasteners to undo this intake manifold, and especially the coil packs. I'm just gonna undo the main. Yeah, I'll just undo this main harness connector right here, and then unbolt the 210s on the sides. Okay, yeah, I didn't drive this truck that far, so. Yeah, it's just hard to reach that back one. It's not crazy, but just ain't easy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to order the specialty pliers that got the little half circle around each side, so it'll completely encircle one of these perfectly. You guys have probably seen other people have those. Yep, I definitely need a long reach 10mm socket, or a deep 10mm socket, because these got the nuts with the stud on them. And this, I mean, I could do it with the wrench, it's just slow. All right, I took the last bolt off. Let's see if this will just come right on out. Oh, there's one more. Oh, it's just another stud right underneath it. Let's get that stud out. Hopefully the whole ignition core rail will come out. Alright, I'm gonna need to put some oil in, but let's see. There we go. Oh. Okay. Oh, some coolant's pouring out. Oh, okay, I did read about how pieces of the, I don't know if it's of the heater core back underneath the dash, this piece breaks. So that just broke. So definitely have to order that piece. So yeah, definitely not gonna be able to drive this around till I get that fixed. So I'm gonna have to look that up. I do got a drain pan down there. Not really what I wanted, but at least I knew that was coming. Oh, but yeah, let's also get, all right, just unclip that. Yeah. All right, here's one side. One side of the coil's right here, so just gotta do the other side. Alright guys, as you can see, I removed the top little cover over here. There's a few fasteners on top you gotta undo. Then unscrew the fuel rails, and the big one was disconnecting the fuel rail with this interesting little fuel line disconnect tool. But there's also a clip on there too. I just kind of couldn't film everything because maybe they're changing stuff over here at the parts store, but yeah, maybe I can't film as much stuff, and that's unfortunate. But I think I got everything loosened up now so I could lift it out, at least. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's that one hose in the back. I think I could get that on film. There we go. There we go. Alright, no intake manifold. I do. I did already loosen up the valve covers, and the gasket came off with that. Also, just drain the coolant. I can do this other one too. Oh yeah, these rockers over here look a little bit worse than the other ones. Yeah, these ones look noticeably darker and dirtier than on the other side. Let me see. There you go. I don't think I'll be able to throw in the tripod to show you guys how you unloosen them. Well, first I'm just going to unloosen these roller rockers. They sit on a rail in there. Also need to unloosen the exhaust manifold bolts. I did hit them with the PB blaster, so they should be able to come apart or come loose without breaking. But still gotta cross my fingers on that one. Alright guys, I've been fiddling around with the exhaust manifolds. Took those off. Passenger and driver side. And all these rocker arm bolts are loose. So those are about ready to come off. I need to crack these head bolts loose and then take these old heads off. Alright, what's up guys? I just want to show you guys that the repair I did for the head gasket, blown head gasket, is complete. But this is I think this is what you would call a sad and bittersweet update, because the truck does run, the engine's running, and it's got good compression, it's not losing any coolant. Well, it's got a little bit of dribble somewhere around the, like a water jacket close to the because there's like a little water line just under the throttle body. It's hard to get in there, but yeah, but it's running. However, it is running rough. I think it's lifters, and then I think it's because I ran it with low oil pressure for way too long. Trying to look up issues about oil pressure.